This is Viewers Corner News. Our news analysis today are on Nigerian youths are wiser now and cannot be manipulated by governors of the various states to vote wrongly. The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria, Mr. Atiku Abubakar, said that he would form a government of national unity if elected to office. President Buhari has assured Nigerians that he would not interfere in the 2023 general elections. Huge sums of money are being stolen on a monthly basis from the treasuries of states by governors in Nigeria as alleged. Professor Yemi Osinbajo would have been the best presidential candidate for the All Progressives Congress. Stay with us. Nigerian youths are wiser now and cannot be manipulated by governors of the various states to vote wrongly. The governors in Nigeria are the main enemies of the Nigerian people. They formed a governors' forum, pretending to be working in the interest of the people of Nigeria. But in the real sense, they are there for their own selfish interests, to decide who becomes who in the various states and Nigeria. They use the forum to manipulate the people of the various states to support agendas that favor them alone. Nigerians should also remember that each state governor has only one vote, like every other person in Nigeria. The people of Nigeria should remember that without them, who are the voters, no governor will come to office as an elected leader. So why are they allowing them to manipulate and use Nigerians to fill up their pockets while leaving the people of the various states in abject poverty? This is bad. If you look at most states in Nigeria, you will find that billions of naira that the federal government of Nigeria pays each state as a monthly allocation have not been properly utilized, and no one cares to ask these governors where all of these funds went. Governors in Nigeria are unable to create jobs. They do not pay workers' salaries and pensioners' allowances properly. With the recent happenings in Nigeria, we are convinced that the youths of Nigeria and others are awake now and will no longer allow these corrupt leaders to put them in cages. The era of "I will follow the governor of my state to vote for his choice of candidate" is coming to an end. Nigerian voters should have the mindset of making a decision that will change their states for good. The elderly politicians in Nigeria have caused too many problems in the country. It is time to let them know that no one can push the youths of Nigeria for too long. Again, the 2023 election will change Nigeria for good if visionary leaders, both at state and national levels, are elected to direct the affairs of the country. The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria, Mr. Atiku Abubakar, said that he would form a government of national unity if elected to office. It is nice for every leader in Nigeria to carry all the people of the country along, like Mr. Atiku Abubakar, who is the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria said. But, if Mr. Abubakar is sincere, he should have allowed the People's Democratic Party's presidential ticket to be zoned to the south. The Viewers Corner News team sees Mr. Atiku Abubakar as a very desperate person who will not practice what he is preaching. In 2023, Nigerians should do everything in their power to install a leader who will bring development and create jobs for Nigerians. Nigeria has great leaders who are young and have skills that can direct the affairs of the country nicely. These are the people Nigerians should campaign for and not the same elderly politicians who have been in power for so many years without doing anything for the people of Nigeria. Mr. Atiku Abubakar was the vice president of Nigeria for 8 years, and under his watch, a huge amount of $16 billion was budgeted for the country to have electricity. Till today, Nigeria is still suffering from light issues, and the said amount has not been accounted for. In ex-President Obasanjo's book, he accused Mr. Atiku Abubakar of corruption. He said that the money Mr. Atiku Abubakar stole was more than enough to grow the economies of so many countries. We then ask Nigerians, is Mr. Atiku Abubakar the right person to lead Nigeria in 2023? This is a man who has been described as a very corrupt leader. However, the decision is in the hands of Nigerian voters. If you vote wisely, you will reap the dividend of democracy, but if you vote wrongly, then you will have yourselves to blame. Think properly before casting your votes for any of the presidential candidates. President Buhari has assured Nigerians that he would not interfere in the 2023 general elections. The Viewers Corner News team applauds President Buhari for saying that he would not interfere in Nigeria's democratic election in 2023. This means that all the candidates will have to campaign to win their mandates without any form of interference by manipulating the election results to favor a particular candidate. We plead with the Independent National Electoral Commission to follow in the footsteps of President Buhari on the issue of staying neutral by making sure that the elections of 2023 will be free and fair. Let the best and most acceptable candidate, with the majority of the votes, be declared the winner. Let the will and wishes of the Nigerians be done. Again, the Viewers Corner news team is appealing to Nigerian voters to vote based on merit. Vote for a candidate who will direct the affairs of the country well. Huge sums of money are being stolen on a monthly basis from the treasuries of states by governors in Nigeria as alleged. In most states of Nigeria, huge sums of money have been stolen from the treasury of the states. Most governors in Nigeria cook up non-existing contracts just to steal money while the people of the various states suffer severe economic hardship. The huge sums of money they are stealing run into billions of naira. These corrupt governors in Nigeria do not care about the welfare of the people of the various states, which is bad. If you check most states in Nigeria, they do not have good drinking water, the unemployment rate is high, salaries of workers and pensioners' allowances are not paid properly, which should have been the main priorities of governors in Nigeria. Again, these governors award contracts to those who cannot execute them. We observed during our working visits to some states in Nigeria that some roads these corrupt governors constructed have been washed away by rain. Most of the contractors do not know anything about road construction. If you hear the amount of money involved in these projects, you will cry for Nigeria. This is how some of these funds are being stolen on a monthly basis. Based on our findings, governors are the biggest problems in Nigeria, followed by the presidency. A contract of 10 million naira could go for 110 million naira or more. The Viewers Corner news team is hoping that a day of reckoning will come when all the past and current governors in Nigeria will explain to Nigerians how the money given to them to fix their various states was used. If a proper explanation is not given, then they will have no choice but to go to jail. Professor Yemi Osinbajo would have been the best presidential candidate for the All Progressives Congress. If the All Progressives Congress had presented Professor Yemi Osinbajo, the Vice President of Nigeria, as their presidential candidate, then majority of Nigerians would have voted for the All Progressives Congress. But bringing Alhaji Ahmed Bola Tinubu as the presidential candidate of the APC has brought a setback to the political party. Another worrying aspect is the choice of a running mate for Alhaji Ahmed Bola Tinubu. There are lots of controversies following Alhaji Shatima. It was alleged that a wanted Boko Haram member was arrested in the Borno State Government House when Alhaji Shatima was the governor of the state and other troubling issues. In our opinion, there is no way All Progressives Congress is going to win the 2023 presidential election if it is conducted in a free and fair manner. Again, without being told, the majority of Nigerians are dancing towards the Labour Party's presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi. The events across Nigeria have shown that Peter Obi is more acceptable to the people of Nigeria than all the other presidential candidates. However, God will choose who will direct the affairs of the country in 2023. The Viewers Corner news team wants to plead with Nigerian voters to cast their votes wisely so as to avoid, if I had known, I would have voted differently. If you want to get more analysis on politics and good governance, health issues and others, subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell. Thanks for watching. This is Viewers Corner News Channel.